Hello everyone, and welcome to our show, where you will hear about everyday miracles happening in people's lives. God is real and sends His angels to help us, especially when we pray to them. Today I have one story, so let's begin. Beloved friends of light, I am a doctor of acupressure and see many patients each week. There is one particular incident that occurred while treating a patient that I thought would be appropriate for your channel. It was one late afternoon at the end of my day when my last patient came in for his appointment. He was a 17-year-old teen named Josh. I had him lay down on a padded therapy table as usual, and I started his treatment. Soon after beginning, I felt a sudden extreme revulsion for him. So powerful was the feeling that I could not continue to work. Mustering all the self-control I had not to run out of the room, I quickly excused myself. While taking a moment in the next room to gather my composure, I prayed for help to overcome this feeling so that I could finish the session. After my prayers and a little silent contemplation, suddenly I heard myself saying, "Chinnerizig, Chinnerizig, Chinnerizig," over and over again. To my knowledge, I had never heard that word before, nor did I have any idea what it meant. But yet, as I said it, I felt a tremendous love envelop me, so I kept repeating it. I was finally able to return to the treatment room and continue the session, all the while whispering Chinnerizig, which completely replaced the feeling of revulsion with a holy reverence for Josh. After completing the session, I fairly glided out of the room. So grateful that I was, this was my last appointment of the day, for I wanted to remain in that transcendent state. Some minutes later, Josh, with tears in his eyes, stepped out of the treatment room. He sat me down with him and started to share something amazing that he said had just saved his life. He said that for several days he had felt such depression that he actually contemplated suicide. When I started working on him, he actually left his body and was determined never to return. At that point, he saw me leave the room. He was surprised to see me return just a moment later, and with great tenderness, he said I put one hand on his chest and the other under his back, as if to cradle his heart. At the same time, he saw me look straight into his eyes, extend another arm and hand, and compelled him to return to his body. Josh said he thought, because one person wants me to be there and treats me with such loving care, I'll go back. I'll try again. I was deeply moved by what he conveyed. I told him I had done nothing but pray and speak the word Chinnerizig. I didn't even know what it meant, but as I repeated it, I had felt God's boundless love everywhere. That was all. A few days later, I asked a Buddhist friend of mine if he had ever heard the word Chinnerizig. He said yes. It is the Tibetan name for Avalokiteshvara, the 1,000 arms, 1,000 eyes Bodhisattva of infinite compassion and mercy, who looks in all directions simultaneously and whose arms reach out to alleviate the suffering of humanity. He added that Kuan Yin, the goddess of mercy, is the feminine aspect of Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara, and I should look up the Summit Lighthouse teachings about her. So I went to the website and bought one of their CD/DVD sets of information, including 33 Kuan Yin mantras, which I found very liberating. These teachings showed me that we have a holy calling to be anchor points in the earth for these heavenly beings who want to save all children of God. It just so happened I was able to unknowingly be an anchor for a moment so Kuan Yin could step through the veil and save a soul from taking his own life. Hail! Homage to the sacred name, the 1,000 arms, 1,000 eyes, greatly merciful, greatly pitying Kuan Yin Bodhisattva. In humble gratitude, I follow the path of the Bodhisattva. Thank you for listening. Miracles can and do happen every day. How about you? If you have a special story you would like to share on this channel, please send it to us for a possible future show.